Yeah, all right. Hi guys. There is a question I got questions about asking from different people asking me how do you know is math so necessary if you like if you want to learn programming, is math necessary to learn programming? I think it depends. It depends on certain language, like you certain language you may need to take. It depends on what you want to do with programming. So, for example, if you're taking a language like Python, I math you will need math, um, but not so much. Just knowing the basics of math, say that it may support you in some things like you may need to build something like a calculator app. I may need to do some projects like rotation. You may need to do something like tube rotation. If you're taking something like JavaScript, you may need to build some projects that do need some basics of mathematics. If you need to learn computer graphics, machine learning, you will definitely need mathematics. So, learning programming is something that is repeatedly. The more you practice, the more you gain. It's like going to gym. You won't gain within 1 week, but you may gain within after a month. You will start to see changes, and for the year, you will see a great improvement. So, programming needs time and practice. I believe me, the more you put in effort, the more you will gain. But an advantage is that if you're good at math, I think it's something that is good. I think it's much. It adds a value to your learning. So if you know math, I think programming it will become more better and more easy to understand, because the truth is math is also used in programming. If you want to learn programming, but if you don't know math, it's not that you cannot learn programming, because programming is not only all about math. Because you may build a website. It doesn't need a lot of math. Even you may find that some website may not even need any. For example, if you may need to do some projects like clock app, calculator app, you may need to build something to do app. I don't think a lot of mathematics, but those startup apps that if you have a chance of improving on your math, you can improve on. But if you don't have that time, you can learn with time. With time, you can improve. But this is, uh, but not this. Math. If you don't know math, it can't stop you from learning programming, because programming is not mathematics. But knowing math may add just a value. So, for something like if you need to know more about programming needs time. So if you put in a lot of time and code projects, and the more time you put in, the more you gain. But the less time one can easily learn programming. It depends within a year, according to how you learn. Within 6 months, I think you can easily create a website, a professional website, if you're kind of putting in much effort. But let no one deceive you that within 2 weeks you can learn programming. Maybe if you have, maybe if you have ever learnt about programming, total beginner, you can't learn programming in only 2 weeks. That's a lie. So for something like 6 months or 5 months to 6 months, I think you can build something that is meaningful. For example, within that range of time, you can learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You can easily do a project. So, for that case, um, but don't delay. If you have learned
See you in
something
the
like
next video.
if you have learned a JavaScript library, um, uh, a JavaScript language, it's better. You don't waste time if you get to know the basics. It's important for you to go straight for something like React or a library because libraries do simplify. A lot of code, you do a lot of code with JavaScript, but you may find that with React, code is becoming shorter. You may shorten the process. So, I think, as the purpose of this video, math is not so necessary to learn programming, but it adds a value to you if you know math. That's this video. If this video was so helpful, a thumbs up may mean a lot to me. I will see you in the next video. So thanks for watching.